What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Jake coming at you. Today, I'm gonna explain to you something. It's called Camera to API. Now, the Camera to API on these phones, as you can see, some of these phones can support Google Cam, which is called the port of Google Camera, and some of them do not support the Google Cam. Now, how do you know if your phone does support it or not? Now, I have this list of phones as you can see here. Now, first off, I'm going to start with the Redmi. And when you open the Redmi here, you go to the Play Store, and there is something called Camera API 2 or camera. Just write Camera API, and you will find this application, which is Camera 2 API Probe. Once you download it, first off, you have to open it. Once you open it, you'll see this list of things. Now, how do you know your phone is fully supported? Here you can see hardware support level. If it's level 3, that means it's the excellent level for supporting your camera, or you can install Google Cam on it. If it's actually limited or at legacy, that means you cannot install the Google Cam. Simple as that. Now, as you can see, we're going to go through each phone and see what phone does actually support that fully and what phone doesn't. So first off, here, as you can see, the Redmi 8A does support it at level 3. However, we do not see any ports done by the developers, and there are some developers online like Anova and some other guys. I don't mention names because I don't know all of them. So I found this one here. This is like Google Camera, but the only thing, there's HDR plus. It's old version. So when I say old version, that means you gotta go click over here and you can check for lens blur. This is for the bokeh, and that's about it. You don't have less night mode, anything. It's just an old port. So I hope the developers could actually bring it to the Redmi 8A. I know the Snapdragon is actually older or slower, which is 439, but it does have the capability, right? Anyways, enough with the Redmi. So let's start with the Nokia. We have the Nokia 5.1 Plus here, and this is one of the nice phones of 2019 and 2018 as well. So let's see. This is the Camera 2 Probe, as you can see here. Now when you download it, it says legacy. You cannot install anything. Now, why does Nokia have a legacy? Now, this is the Helios P60. This is not a Snapdragon. So if the phone have Snapdragon, this is the first check mark. If your manufacturer says, okay, you can have it at level 3, this is another check mark. So it's a little bit of steps that you know that you have it. Now, this does not support Snapdragon, so it doesn't actually support the Google Cam for now. So you cannot find the original Google Cam. You can see like a knockoff, but does not work as the original. Keep that in mind. So this is with the Nokia. This is the Pixel 2. Now you may say, oh yeah, Pixel, why do you need a Google Cam port? You can import the Pixel 4 XL or Pixel 4 camera updated into the Pixel 2, which is really great thing that you can do. The developers really doing good job. Google itself does a good job. So I already installed the Google Cam. This is the old version. This is the Pixel 2 version, and this is the Pixel 4 version. The Pixel 4, as you can see here, works flawlessly, no problems at all, guys. And the difference here is like night sight and astrophotography, but it's actually working really perfect here. So because you're dealing with a pure Android software, no problems at all. So really good for the Pixel 2. Now let's go to the Samsung. Now Samsung, this is the M30s, and the M30s, as you can see, it has 48 megapixel, and the processor here, however, is the Exynos. So just give me a second. Open the camera. Okay, so let's just go and get it from here. So, and Exynos, usually what happened is that they actually, because it's an Exynos, the company limited this capability here already, not to mention from the processor itself. So once you open it, as you can see, it's limited. So yeah, so it's limited. It's from the company and it's from the processor itself. So it's just hard to do to have Google Maps. So if you wanna have a Samsung phone, get yourself an S line like the S10, S9, and get yourself a Snapdragon processor on it. So there is an American, there's a Chinese Snapdragon. You can import it from outside. Otherwise, the whole world gonna get the Exynos. Enough with the Samsung. Let's go to the Huawei or the Honor. This is the Honor Note 10. This is the giant phone that I have, the biggest phone that I have. Big screen, big AMOLED screen. And we're gonna check the camera. So here it is, guys. This is the giant phone here. This is camera 2 probe. So when you open it, it says limited as well. So why it is limited here in the Honor? On the Honor. So this is the Honor Note 10. So the why it's limited here, it's because first off, you have the Kirin 970, which is very limited to have the as I said before, you have to have a Snapdragon processor first, and then the company actually didn't give so much importance into it, so it does not cover the Google Cam, unfortunately. And I tried so much to get it because this phone would be my daily driver instead of the P20 Pro. But yeah, there is no Google camera port. Now, this beautiful phone here, this is the Xiaomi Mi 9T. Okay, and I've seen I posted a lot of video on my channel on the Xiaomi Mi 9T. Go check it out, guys. And this phone, actually, I love it. Really, you just unlock it like this and you just play the games and nothing else. Now, what happened here? If we go to the camera to probe, you'll see a level 3 support. Now, the processor here is the Snapdragon 730. So the 730 is like the top line of the Snapdragons. Coming down from the flagships of 855 Plus and 855. So the 730 does support a lot of things, and thank God the developers actually put a lot of work onto this phone in particular, because reason, this is the Google Cam, by the way. Let me just show you again. I just put it as a main application. Once you click on it, there you go. So this is the 7.2 version. And it actually have the Pixel 4, imagine that. You have the Pixel 4 camera, and you have extra perks. One of the perks that I really love is the capability to zoom to more than 10x. So you can go to 10x, and you can go to the 15, you can go to 20, you can go to 30x. So the ability to shoot at 30x, and you're probably going to get maybe noisy image, but let's see. So you get an image just like this. Okay, so that's not even a test chapter, but you can zoom to 10 to 30x, and this is not present in any Pixel phone, any phone or else. This is from the developer himself. He just added the 30x zoom, which is really great, guys. You have like ultra wide, and you have like ultra wide camera. You have the main camera for 8 megapixel, and you have 2x zoom telephoto. However, with this installation of Google APK, really I was impressed of. So all you have to do, just type in the search engine. If you have the Mi 9T or Mi 9T Pro, type in the search engine Google Camera 7.2 latest version, and put the Mi 9T next to it, and then you will find it on the sites. So it's all over the internet. So last but not least, we have the Alcatel 3X. And this phone is phenomenal for the price. I'm really impressed by this phone, really giving so much work that Alcatel put on this phone. Let me put this eye comfort. Okay, so eye comfort. Let's go back. Let's cancel this. Okay, so here you go. It's full. All right. So it's not level 3. It's not legacy. It's limited. So the company does have this phone supported for the this particular Gcam. The problem is, which is the only problem, is the processor. The processor is something new that we never seen before. Not, sorry, not something that we've seen before, but the processor is not supporting the Google Cam. It's not a Snapdragon processor, okay? It's the Helios processor. So that's one thing about the Alcatel 3X. If Alcatel would actually put a Snapdragon processor into it, we would actually have a really great Google camera. It will be one of the best phones in the world now, because when you have 6 GB of RAM, you have 128 GB storage, you have the cheapest phone in the world considering the spec. You have triple cameras and you have Google Cam. I mean, this will be the best phone that you can buy in 2019 if Alcatel would actually replace the processor with a Snapdragon. But I know Snapdragon is actually expensive. Anyways, guys, this is a quick look at what is camera API and explanation tutorial examples. Thank you guys for watching. Please share this video and subscribe. I want to try to reach 10,000 subs as soon as possible so I can celebrate with everybody. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.